Well, good day to everybody. It's Boxing Day today, so I had a right good, nice, chilled Christmas. It was great to see everybody, friends and family, over in England for a couple of days, and then got back Christmas Eve, got the boat across. But yeah, it's been great. We've got duckies coming tomorrow, so straight back into it. It's an easy task today. I'm just going to make the dog kennel that I built for Nell. She doesn't use it, so we're going to turn it into a duck house. So basically I have to put two doors on, one that'll open so Becky can clean it, and then we'll put it down near the pond. It's just great to be back. Great to be back into the thick of it. I've had a look around the house and seen what I need to do, and I'm ready for it. I'm ready to get back into all these little jobs that there is everywhere. The manhole on the front, that needs doing. The stud work needs finishing. Doors and windows are going in soon, so I'll be chuffed. But it's just, let's get, I don't know, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling raring to go, hence it being Boxing Day, and back to it. So it'll be nice to see these little waddlers come. So there we have it. I've basically just screwed off everything on the front. I might use a bit of roofing batten up the sides, middle and end, and then basically I'm just going to make some leaves out of offcuts, bits and bobs of OSB. It'll do. It's not going to last forever, but it'll certainly do the trick for now. You can always get a better hutch when it comes to it. Even I have. You know what I'm like. Let me check again. Sometimes I'm rabbiting away and I don't even press record. Handles. What have we got? Where's that old door? Remember the old door that we had on the house? That's got a slide lock. That'll do, won't it? Yeah. Only tight, not too tight. This is a Frankenstein. Got internal door hinges, this hinge, we found this thing here. Is what it is.
Let me see if I can. Oh, okay, we might make it. I can lift it to a degree. Oh.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Let's go for it across the mud. Oh my god, look!
My feet are stuck in the mud.
Your face is freaking me out. Oh god,
no.
I can lift it, what are you?
I'm stuck in the mud.
Maybe.
It's the weight of it.
very much attention.
I can't get my feet out of the mud. It's on the foot.
It's on my foot.
Shit. We should have done a walkway. I can't get my feet up. My feet are stuck in the mud. Fucking hell. Let's get ducks. Stay there. Yeah, I won't get it through there. I might get it to there. It's 34, isn't it? You really put it.
I'm not quite there, but I can't lift it.
So if I lift it, would you be able to put them under?
Mm-hmm.
You alright? You ready? Can you see the leg?
Yeah. Which way? Long way?
Anyway. This is the, I've not been down the garden here for a while. It's very muddy. I think it's time for some of Rebecca's super paths I needed. But she knows what she's doing. She's got it all under control down here in the garden. So I offered to go up and get the slate, but she wants to get it. Yeah. Quackers. So as you can see, doors and windows are going in soon, but water just keeps, because we get it from the southwest, you see, sort of this direction, just streams in. It just comes in, and I don't like it. So this is an old door of a polytunnel that friends of ours, Rachel and Charlie, brought us over, but it had seen its day, so I'm utilising it to the best I can. I know what I'm like Steptoe and Son, I don't really chuck anything away, so I'm just going to make it like a little door, and I've got some clear plastic either side, and then just going to brace it off the stud-work with a bit of roofing lap. So it's just temporary, and just keep it there for a couple of weeks. I think it's 3 or 4 weeks, and then the doors and windows are coming, but yeah, bit of protection, because I am going to carry on in here, and it does wind right through. There's a lot of wind, so just, yeah, doing what I can do in this festive period. Ramshackled proper, but it will just stop that driving rain. It is what it is. It's shocking. Look at that. Hey, that is like, yeah, I don't even know if you'd see that on an allotment, but look at that. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's hinged, self-closing, and just in case it's not self-closing, got a little bit of paracord. Let me just wrap it around there, and that'll do. But yeah, I'm happy with that. And obviously when David comes, it's only a bit of roofing lat and then a bit of 3x2 just braced in. Oh, there's Nell. Come on, Nell. Come on in. Yeah, I'm happy with that. It's better than nothing. So it'll stop that steady little river coming into my stud work. But I'll be over the moon to get the windows and doors in. But for now, that will do. So Becky's asked me to make her a ramp for the ducks. So everywhere's shut at the minute because it's Christmas. So everywhere's still shut. So yeah, knock it together. We're going to get some feed and then we can go pick them up. We were going to pick them up today, but it's because we can't get any feed or any sort of like netting to put around there. I just do what I can. Huh? I made a waddle board.
How is it?
Is that what you're not too big, do you not think?
No, that's perfect.
Be alright. A waddle board.
Waddle board.
I've got to get down there and screw it on, haven't I?
Yeah.
A bit noisy in there. Got the Jenny going. Charging up with a little eco flow box. We've got the spotlights on the go. Basically, as you can see in the background there, just knocking together some kind of box out of scraps and everything like that. The idea, just put my saw down. The idea is, as you can see, Spaghetti Junction down there. These are the two top water pipes from the gullies, and then we've got the main 6-inch pipe that comes all the way down to the duck house stroke pond. And the idea is that every time it rains, into the gullies, fills up this manhole, into the pond, fills it up and filters it, and then it goes through the overflow at the back and then away down to the lake. So there's going to be a lot of trial and error. As you can see, I've marked up different holes and everywhere. Quite a few pipes. So I'm just going to keep bit of in, bit of out. Well, it's going a bit dark, but I got it in, I think. I've never built a manhole before, so who knows? All I know is that I want it level with that one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill this full of concrete around, just so that the pipes are covered over the tops, and that sort of gives me a basis then. In the inside there, I'm going to do it with mortar and just sort of make a nice scoop so that everything goes into that 6-inch pipe. I'll just take my time, get it all nice, keep it off the fittings. But basically then I've got a big massive pad to sort of, I've got plenty of brick and block. So I think that's what I'll do. It'll be probably a good 8-inch thick. It'll be like a footing, but obviously it's only shuttered in the middle. But it'll create a nice base. There's only a couple of courses of brick, maybe a block on edge and then a course of brick. I don't know, but I think getting that footing in and getting those pipes covered so I can get my shutter out, you see. Otherwise, never going to get the shutter. I've cut it out in bits with a multi-tool, so yeah, I'm going to leave that as it is. You know, put some concrete in tomorrow and get it all to go solid and form the bottom and make it all nice, be like ice cream. So I'll do it with mortar on the inside, concrete on the outside, and then a nice sort of mortar bed on the bottom.
So, bit of an exciting start for our new year. We are going to hatch our own chicks. So this is my first ever time doing it with the kids. I've done it myself when I was a child with my parents. So yeah, I'm quite excited to hatch them. We filled the whole tray. So hopefully there'll be a few in there that are going to be viable. This is an amazing little contraption, this incubator. So it does everything for us. Keeps the right humidity, the right temperature, and has a candling function on it as well, so that in day 5, so we put them in today, which is New Year's Day, so day 1, so on day 5 to 7 maybe we can check to see if there's anything developing. But yeah, it's going to be really exciting. So 21 days and we'll keep you updated on the progress. But yeah, it's going to be a great experience for the kids to see these eggs hatch.
Well, good morning. It was going to be bit of concrete today and some other stud work as well inside the house, but we sort of got up, and while we were drinking tea we just sort of went into planning mode of me and Rebecca about what actually the next thing is to be done. So it was good that we've written some stuff down, obviously do some budgeting as well, and yeah, the fireplace is really a big piece that needs to be done. We need the tiles to go in for the bottom so the cooker can go in. What we actually going to put on the fireplace, is it going to be like a render with like rounded edges, or is it going to be the stone slips? And the stone slips, they are expensive, but Becky's right, you know, it's the focal point of the house and it's going to look amazing with them. It's just so goddamn expensive, but it will look right, I think, with proper stone slips, so it looks like a stone chimney. So I think that's what we're going to do. But anyway, barring all the planning and the stuff that I was going to do today, we've bought some netting. So I'm going to put some netting around here just to keep the ducks contained, because they're coming. We're going to go and pick them up at 1 o'clock, so I've got a bit of time to have some food. While Becky's making the food, actually, I'll be put this netting round, see how far we can go with it. It's 50 metres, and yeah, I can't wait to see these little things, these little, what are they? I forget the name of them. Indian runners. Indian runner ducks. So they're young, so yeah, apparently they've got a lot of character. But let's get this net up.
So happy new year everybody, and yes, we have ducks on the property. So these 3 guys we got from friends of ours who'd bred them from eggs, and they are Indian runner ducks. We think one is a girl because she's got a very loud quack. The other 2 are quite silent still at the moment, so it could be that they're males. We will have to just see, and if that's the case we might have to do a little bit of swapsies with other people in the area maybe, because they don't really want brothers and sisters, ideally male and female. Similar with the chickens when we hatch them, you know, we will obviously have an element of those eggs that will be cocks, cockerels, roosters, males, whatever you want to call them. And you know, that is the problem when you are hatching from eggs, is you have to have a plan for what you're going to do with the males, because we can't really have tons of males running around the place, sadly. It could lead to fighting, and also you don't want brothers and sisters mating. Now, something that was new to me was that it doesn't really matter with father-daughter in chickens. That's called line breeding. So apparently that's fine, which to us humans probably sounds very terrible, but it's just the norm here. I think eventually we want to try and have some different breeds of chicken, so we will perhaps buy eggs from friends of ours and do it that way. But for the starting one, for this first time round, because I've never done it before in this incubator, this doesn't cost me anything. You know, these eggs are our eggs, we know they're probably fertilised, so we just thought we'd give it a shot, and it's our kind of foray into hatching our own. And this place, this farm here, Gabriel, our neighbour, and Robert, who we bought the place off, told us that this place was full of hens and turkeys and geese, and yeah, it's nice to be sort of bringing it back a little bit. And eventually we will have a mixture of varieties of chickens and varieties of ducks, but we'll see how we go, taking it step by step. I think just getting one hutch here was horrific, but the great news is, after 3 days of having to chase the ducks out of the pond and into their duck house, I can't think what to call it then, into the duck house, 4th night they were already in there. I didn't even have to do anything. And I was getting a little bit worried, because I'm so used to the chickens being super easy and just taking themselves to bed, that it was a bit of a shock to the system to have to herd anything to bed at night. But luckily, day 4, so long may it continue, they just took themselves to bed at dusk. So yeah, let's hope that we've turned that corner, because that was not enjoyable, trying to get ducks out of a pond. Stressful for everybody involved. And this place here, this bottom of the garden, I know you might have seen it on camera, it's very, very muddy right now. Partly because when we had the drainage put in that runs down, as Sam you saw trying to build the shutter system for the manhole thing down near the house, this pipe runs down to the pond. So only literally in August, September, we had the digger down here laying that pipe, and it's just very waterlogged. So I'm hoping in a few weeks it won't be as bad as it is now. But yeah, it's not ideal, and it was really a nightmare trying to get the place set up for the ducks with all that mud. But as I've said before, our plan is to plant here, trees and trees and trees, especially water loving trees. I know some people don't agree with the willows, but here honestly it isn't a huge problem. I wonder if some of those people that are commenting are from perhaps the States somewhere, when they comment negatively about willows, because here they're very few and far between, and we have no pipes underground, we're not near anyone's sewer systems, and then when we do plant them, we will plant them away from the pipe work that goes to the pond. So we want plants that soak up the water, because there's so much of it. So we want trees that suck up the water as well, I just should say. We want trees that suck up the water, because it's so wet, this ground, that anything like that is a bonus here. So I hope that gives some explanation to that. But I'm going to show you what we found when we first arrived here. And I wondered if any of you guys can help me with regards to how to use it. And it's to do with hatching the chicks. For my research, this is a chick brooder, which explains obviously, which makes sense considering what Gabriel told us, that this is what they did here for income, was raising poultry for breeding, for selling the eggs, for selling the meat. So I haven't seen any of the, I can't find anything with these actually in use to see how they were used. Obviously we've got a heat plate that we were going to use ourselves and fabricate our own chick brooder. It'd be really interesting to know if anyone's seen one of these or uses one of these style ones, and how it's used, and whether it was supposed to have glass all the way around, because it's only got one on this, it's only got glass on this side now, hasn't got it anywhere else. So I imagine it was literally just plonked over the chicks, and perhaps the glass went round the full perimeter, and then the heat source was in here somehow. But a slidey vent, I'm not sure how the heat source would have got in it. So anyone got any advice on how this would have been used or anything would be great, because Google is not giving me much, and I can't find a make on it or anything. So yeah, and I've done a Google image search, found things that are very similar. I'm struggling to find anything with links to how they were used. So if anybody has anything that they can send me, then either email it to us or private message on Facebook or Instagram. That'd be great. Thank you.
Had a surprise visit off my brother. Here's the big bro.
Hello, brother.
So he's come to help us. We'll just get some bricks upstairs, because they have to build up all the verges inside. There's like cob in there and everything. It's all loose and messy, so that all needs like building up before we put studs up. So it's a big help really, just getting bricks and blocks inside upstairs. So two of us will smash it.
Parcel.
Nice. Okay, so that's it. Jack has now gone back across to the UK for a couple of days and then away across the other side of Europe. It's been amazing to see him for these couple of days. It was a huge surprise, so I'm well chuffed to have seen him. But yeah, that's basically it. It's been a massive, great Christmas period. It's much enjoyed the downtime. I've had my own body weight in chocolate. Jack did help me to get all the bricks up and everything. There's little piles everywhere, so it's going to make my life a bit easier. Fill up all these voids and everything. It's a big aspect, because once that's done, then I can finish that stud work, and when that stud work's done, I can do the side stud work. So I'd say tomorrow, stroke next week, get this masonry bit out of the way so that we can get proper moving forward. The grant is looming, so we have like 12 weeks, 13 weeks to get this sorted, which is first fix electrical, plumbing, joinery done. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm raring to go. I've done all my paperwork, signed my stuff, got my pager and everything now for my new job for the fire service. So as this is going on, that will be going on as well at the same time. But feeling very positive this year. Let's get stuck into it, and we will see you all, if I can get my brain right, next Saturday. So if you haven't subscribed, please do, because it helps keep this dream alive.